group games. Bafana began both their campaign and this year's global showpiece with a turbulent 2-0 defeat to co-host Mexico. That was 7 hours before the Czechs suffered a 2-1 loss against South Korea. Czechia ended a 20-year absence from the competition by overcoming Denmark on penalties in the qualifying playoff, securing only their second appearance at the tournament as an independent nation following their group stage exit in 2006. Czechia's hopes of avoiding another early departure would have been strengthened by a positive open result in North America, and Miroslav Kubek's side appeared on course for exactly that when Ladislav Krejci headed home Vladimir Sofal's long throw in the 59th minute against South Korea. That advantage proved short-lived as Wang Biom restored parity before the contest slipped further away from Czechia, who saw a Tomas Souček strike ruled out shortly before Hyunju netted the decisive goal for South Korea in the 80th minute. And the defeat brought an end to Czechia's six-match unbeaten sequence. That was comprising 4 victories inside 90 minutes and 2 penalty shootout successes during qualification, while extending a defensive concern that has seen them fail to record a clean sheet in each of their last 5 outings. Meanwhile, South Africa competing at the tournament for the 4th time in their first appearance since hosting it in 2010, when they also faced Mexico in the opening fixture, albeit under very different circumstances. Bafana ultimately punished the lapses both in and out of possession when Cefelo Sitole enduring a night to forget after surrendering the ball in the build-up to Julian Quinones' 9th minute opener before being dismissed for a last-man foul 4 minutes into the second half. And matters deteriorated further for Hugo Bruce's side when Raul Jimenez doubled Mexico's advantage with a header in the 69th minute, while Temba Zwane's red card for violent conduct 6 minutes from time left the African nation with 9 men, despite Cesar Montes also being sent off deep into stoppage time for Mexico. Bruce must find solutions now for absences created by suspension, although the Belgian manager would certainly be equally concerned by a run of 6 games without victory, with each their 3 defeats during that spell featuring multiple goals conceded. There is at least reason for optimism, however, as South Africa won their most recent encounter in this competition against European opposition, defeating France 2-1 in 2010, though another failure to claim maximum points would leave them staring at the prospect of yet another group stage elimination. Again, suffering such fate in their 3 previous berths in the global tournament. Let's talk you through the 2 lineups, starting with Czechia. So in goal for them is Matej Kovar. It looks to be a back 3 of Robin Hranak, Thomas Holeš and Ladislav Krejci. The wing backs for Czechia are Vladimir Sofal, and also in the back line for Czechia at wing back on the left hand side we have Alexander Sojka. It looks to be a 3 in midfield for Czechia of Michael Sadilek, Vladimir Darida and Lucas Cherv, and the 2 up top for Czechia is Adam Halozek and Patrick Schick. As for South Africa, it is Roman Williams in goal, back 4 of Kulisio, Mudau, Ime Okon, Mbakazi and Aubrey Madiba. 3 midfield for South Africa, Talente Mbata, Teboho Mokoena, Jaden Adams, and the 3 up front is Oswin Apolis, Ikram Reyners and Tapelo Maseko. So again, it wasn't the opening game of the tournament South Africa wanted, that's for sure. Bruising 2-0 defeat against Mexico, and again Czechia heartbreaking. keeper. It is Muda, moves it inside. First time from Mokoena, can't find a teammate in the forward line. Now Czechia through Sadilek, drills it long. Flick now into the path of Schick. Schick's run hold up, just get a touch into midfield. Tidy feet here from Darida. Then Darida, was he caught late there? The referee points to his right, insinuating a free kick to Czechia. Vladimir Darida certainly caught by Teboa Mokoena. And Mokoena just getting a warning from the referee, Tori Pento. She won't get a card out though in the early stages for a challenge that wasn't Oli Militia. She actually got a little touch of the ball, Mokoena, just a slight follow through. The correct decision from the referee to give a free kick, but it's certainly one that wasn't worthy of a card. So free kick to Czechia, inside left. Around about 27, 28 yards from goal. So he'll be taking it from Michael Sadilek. See if Sadilek can cause some issues. So it's drilled in left-footed from Sadilek. Now Sofal puts into the box and it's cleared up into the air. And out for a corner kick on the stretch by the South African midfielder, Jane Adams. The Czechia in the opening 4 minutes certainly started the brighter. Sofal edge of the box. Hit it low on the volley. Adams was there to skew the ball up into the air. It's a corner kick on the right-hand side. Sofal whips it in, it's punched away from Ronwen Williams. And now Czechia go for a shot on the volley in the box, but it is well wide of the target in the end. It was a slight connection there. I think it was Sadilek who made it. He didn't catch it the way he wanted to at all. So goal kick for Williams State again. Goes short to Mbakazi. And Mbakazi now looks towards Apollos, just runs under his left boot there. Apollos does put the thumbs up for the idea from Mbakazi. So throw from Czechia. Sofal down the line. And now Hlozek. Hlozek gets the ball in, can't find Schick. And now Czechia though have it in the box. Low shot and it's drilled in for the opening goal. And they deserve it. Michael Sadilek tucks it home on Martin the box. With a low ball from the right-hand side from Hlozek, couldn't find Schick. But then a pass on the edge of the area was fed to Michael Sadilek. With the simple job on Martin Peltier, tucking it underneath Robin Williams. And this tournament goes from bad to worse for South Africa. But take nothing away from the finish from Sadilek for Czechia. They needed that after the end of the game they had against South Africa. And the Czechia bench embraces Sadilek, so Sofal threw it down the right. Hlozek couldn't find Schick, but again, Sadilek made great movement. It was just fed to him just behind the box. Again, such a calm pass into the feet. I think it was Lucas Cherv who set it up for his midfield compatriot. But just the start that Czechia wanted. They lead South Africa by goal to nil the opening 6 minutes through Michael Sadilek. It is Williams on the ball. Adams asking for it. It's the South Africa goalkeeper in the D at the moment. So Williams just hesitates, then squares it across the back to Mbakazi. Mbakazi over halfway. And it's come off the hit there of Holesh. Quick throw from South Africa. Now they're in possession with Mokoena on halfway. Mokoena's pass is cut out from Hlozek, but does fall onset of Ime Okon. Now moved out. Picks out Maseko. Maseko to Adams. Adams plays it through the centre circle. So South Africa on halfway. Mbakazi now works it out to the left-hand side. Then Sofal intercepts the pass from Mbata. Cleared away from Czechia, only as far as Adams. Square pass, and now held up here from Maseko. Maseko to Mudau. Yeah, Mudau under real pressure. He just managed to move it to Adams, now out wide to Maseko. Maseko just gets the ball nicked off him from Soika. And then a foul given against South Africa. It was just a nudge on Soika. Pretty easy decision for the referee toward a free kick. Oh, it's actually Soika. He finally put the ball through for Sedilek. Simple pass behind him for Ocon, who's in the deep left side of the area with Roman Williams. South Africa goalkeeper brings out of his box. Adams asking for it short. Williams now looking like he's going to launch it long. Williams out towards the right hand side. Just find Maseko. Against Krejci, now Maseko. Can the ball come from Batter? And Batter's cross blocked. He's appealing for handball. Nothing given. It's Krejci who blocked it. Nice cross turn for Krejci. And Dorita dinks it onto the chest of Soika. Soika down left, intercepted from Muda. And now Mokawena. Moving shots, Adams gets shots off. Adams just takes the shots! And it deflects and hits the side netting. Corner kick. That's why it was Polish took on the shot there. He was set up from Adams. It took a deflection off of Holesh. Looped over the goalkeeper onto the, looked like it hit the roof of the net. So corner kick on the right for South Africa. So they're looking to respond from that early setback through Sedilek. It's a short corner played in field. And now South Africa here with Mokawena. Mokawena goes backwards. South Africa almost 40 yards and goal. Shot comes off and Miles over the bar. It was taken on from Aubrey Modiba. And South Africa trying to be clever. Work the short ball on Modiba. Frees the bird in the middle, but it's Fritzbergs who's nearly 40 yards from goal. It was a wild strike well over. So Holesh to Cherv. Is Krejci just walking it in the area at the moment. That brings out the box. 13 minutes played here in Atlanta. Czechia 1, South Africa 0. So lovely pass in the feet of Schick. Now Schick squares it. And there is Darida. Out to Soika. Soika cuts in. Soika. Cross block for Mudas. Looping up edge of the box. Taking on the chest of Darida. Darida hits off of Mokoena. And batter forwards. Header from Holesh through the middle. And out Czechia, edge of the box. And Schick couldn't quite receive that there from Holozek. Challenge came in from Tebow Mokoena. It was picked up from Holozek. So he did really well there, Mokoena, to get a challenge in. Now it's Williams. He'll look towards the centre circle. Reynolds couldn't hold it up. And now Krejci. Touch there from Holozek. Now Cherv has it. Back in the centre circle to Molesh. Now Molesh, diagonal ball. And he picks out the chest there of Darida. Darida on the ball again. Krejci. Now Czechia, inside left. Cross in from Krejci, headed away. And now Staff grab the ball in the box still. And now Ime Ocon looks towards the forward line. There was a push on Maseko by Ladislav Krejci. So a free kick awarded to South Africa in the end. And here is Aubrey Madiba. Just gone halfway as a Polis. Took that shot on a few minutes ago. Deflect onto the roof of net. And now Muda. Seko making movement close to him. It's Roldan Field. It is Mokoena. Mokoena. Roll through the centre circle. Mbakazi. Now South Africa over halfway. Left back here now. Given to Adams by Madiba. And he's been harassed really well by Vladimir Darida. Goes into South African defence. Now Williams drops in between the two centre-backs. Quarter hour gone here in Atlanta. Czechia 1, South Africa 0. Goal scored by Sadilek. Direct ball from Williams. Chest away from Krejci. Mudal in line the box. Mudal's ball in, and in the end it took a deflection off of Reyners in the centre. He just couldn't adjust. Right boot. And yeah, just Reyners ran onto it. Bounced off his left knee at the near post in the end. So goal kick for Czechia. Just taken from Mate Kovar. Krejci. Reyners moving in between the Czechia centre-backs. Now Kovar on the ball again. So Czechia clip it through Planak. Chester from Holozek. So far runs into trouble, but now Czechia have on halfway with Darida. Over halfway from Holesh, and that was a definite foul there. There was a clip on the ankle of Patrick Schick. It was Mbakazi with a challenge. No, it was Mokoena with a challenge on Schick. It's definitely made no contact with the ball. Caught the left leg of the Czechia forward. 17 minutes on the clock. Czechia 1, South Africa 0. Michael Sedilek with the goal. And speaking of Sedilek, he will take the free kick. So Sedilek, this one slightly over 40 yards from the target on the right. Sedilek pings it into the box, and Holozek chests it, and I'll cut back. First time crossing, no one could get to it. It was Darida with that first time cross, left-footed. Inside left edge of the box, but No, takes it to the back stick. South Africa, quick ball forwards, but that's good reading the game from Mate Kovar. Sweeper keeper job, just guided the short pass coming out of his goal to Holesh. Now Schick holds up just behind halfway. Darida, ball down the inside right, too heavy though for Sadilek. And then Bakazi just goes back to his goalkeeper. Mokwena asking for it short. I think it will be a long ball there from Roman Williams. Now has it in the D. Williams try and look for Maseko. Maseko wins a flick on, but no running behind him. So acres of space in the end for Darida to get onto the ball. Darida back to his goalkeeper, Mate Kovar. Czechia pass out the area. Holesh making it. So Czech turns back. And it is Czechia on the ball with Vanak. Now time for Krejci to play that left-footed pass for Sojka. Alexander Sojka squares it. It's a nice turn there by Cherv. Now Czechia in the centre circle. It is Cherv joining again, linking up with Hranak. Arsene Krejci intercepted though from Maseko, and then there was a clip there just behind halfway. Tapela Maseko just tried to take it past this man, did do that, but Krejci got a piece of the Bafana forward. And yeah, it was a definite trip there from Ladislav Krejci. And slacking possession there, the Czechia left-sided centre-back of the back three. So South Africa take the free kick backwards actually to Williams. Williams pings it. It's a run here from Reyners down the left channel. Reyners now, who just draws Hranak out. It's a back for Apollos. First time from Adams. Now Aubrey Madiba. Madiba now inside to Apollos. 25 yards and goal. Clips it towards the right. It's gone off the head of Sadilek. Held up here from Mudau, facing his own half. Now Khaliso Mudau goes back in his own half to link up with Ocon. Mokwena in the centre circle. Deepest line midfield at the moment. 20 minutes gone in Atlanta. Czechia 1, South Africa 0. Michael Sadilek with the goal. Williams just outside his box. Williams taking it further and further forwards. Goes short to Mokwena. Williams again. Means now links up here with Adams. Just a reminder, you are watching as well as listening to us. Make sure you're watching through your local broadcaster. The ball towards the South African forward line. Cleared away though for Hranak. And then Sojka looks towards Schick. Schick heads it down. And there was a push there on the back of the Czechia striker. So free kick to the men in red. It's going well for them in the opening 21 minutes here in Atlanta. There was a two-handed push from Ime Ocon. And in fact, free kick's been given to South Africans' way, so I think there was an offside given against Czechia. So that's why it's a free kick to South Africa. Now drill out towards left-hand side. Lovely touch from Madiba. Madiba puts the ball in. It's a good header away there from Holesh. And Apollos just sees out. Ball for a throw. The ball there. Apollos against Sofal. Apollos will lead the throw for Madiba to take. Apollos inside left. Rolls it backwards in midfield. Mokwena finds Mudau inside right. Slightly over 35 yards from the target. Pass it back to the centre circle. Emil Ocon with the diagonal. Headed down the left and kept in play from Madiba. And now Holesh backwards to Mate Kovar. Kovar goes long towards halfway. Controlled there from Mokwena. Goes square to Madiba. Mokwena on halfway. And play for the centre circle to Mudau. Now maybe a chance Maseko's take on his man. Good standing tackle there. Left footed from Krejci. I think that took a deflection off Maseko as well. So 22 and a half minutes gone. And that signals the hydration break here in Atlanta. So far, so good for Czechia. I mean, South Africa have had some moments where they're putting some decent crosses, but again, the Czechia back three certainly coping well at the moment with any of the deliveries that South Africa put in. Certainly it's been strange starts the tournament for South Africa. 2 men sent off, the 2-0 defeat to Mexico, and Mudal clips it towards the attack midfield zone where Adams is, headed away from Czechia. Adams has it again under pressure there from Hranak, and looks like the decision's been given against South Africa. Offside against Bafana. Czechia leading by a goal to nil. Love that second before the half-time whistle. In South Africa, more the ball, but it's not really threatening. Czechia very comfortable at the moment. Yeah, Reynolds was offside when he tried to get onto the long ball. Now Czechia, they go long out towards the left-hand side where Adam Hlozek holds it up, trying to twist and turn away from Ime Ocon. Ocon though gets himself in between man and the ball. Now it's left for Mudal. Mudal to Maseko. Maseko almost didn't take the ball with him, but Maseko does get over halfway. Maseko, brilliant drive and run, and now rolls it to Reynolds. Reynolds to Mudal in the box. Mudal goes to the cutback. Flicked away though from Cherv, and it will trickle out for a corner kick on the right to South Africa. Probably the best football South Africa played this half. Some really good stuff there. It was played to Reynolds, and moved down right side of the box, went for the chip back and headed away for a corner kick. Again, Aliso Mubau couldn't have done any more really. So he's trying to clip it back. So Polis with the short corner to Mokoena. Apollos again, wide right. Apollos cross in, it was attempted, bicycle kick, but completely missed by the South African forward. Headed away from Sofal, now Czechia can counter. Adam Hlozek needs support. Hlozek tackles when he got over halfway. That's Mokoena to Adams. Adams has it again from Mudal. Now Mokoena on the halfway line. Mokoena, he touches with his right foot. South Africa, 35 yards from goal. In possession with Adams. Square now for Mudal. They're coming forward slowly, South Africa. Mudal goes the outswing ball, but it's blocked in the end. Sofal with a throw. He's got that in his locker. So Sofal, long throw comes in, headed away from Ocon. It's only as far as Soika. Back out to Sofal. Soika again, the two wing backs just passing it amongst each other. Soika turns now towards the centre. Good pressing from Reynolds. Now Czechia with Matej Kovar. Kovar can get his side back up the pitch. Kovar looking for Hlozek. Controls from Bakazi and shrugged off the ball from Schick. Now Cherv. Schick lets it run across him. Was he caught there? He was indeed, and Bata, well, he screamed at the referee saying he got a touch on the ball. And the referee reaches for a pocket and shows a yellow card to Bata, so he joined his midfield compatriot to Bo Mokoena in the referee's note, but it was smart play from Patrick Schick. He knew the contact was coming in from Bata. It was a definite foul, zero doubt about it. So free kick for Czechia with 5 minutes left of the first half, but yeah, Schick and Hlozek both been a real nuisance up top. for Czechia. So Mbata just been told from the referee just to make sure that he stands in the right position, the 3-man with that 4-man wall. So free kick for Czechia, 24-25 yards away from the target, dead central position. As I mentioned, a 4-man South Africa wall. So can Czechia get their second? Not too long for the break. So free kick, it's towards goal, but well off target. Over the bar, it was certainly a wild attempt there. And yeah, not a free kick. That Hlozek will want to remember it was right into the crowd where most South Africa fans are. Hlozek just couldn't dip that one up and over properly. Williams takes a short goal kick to Mbata. Czechia trying to press sides, back to Williams. Williams whips it forwards. Good header one there by Krejci. Now South Africa with Mbata. Mbata squares it, right-footed. Time for Adams in the centre circle. Pass goes over halfway. South Africa inside left. So it's Modiba. First time for Apollos. Reyners to Apollos again. South Africa in the attacking third. Now whipped towards the back post, and header was met there from Maseko, but headed out for a corner kick by Krejci. Actually, the flag's up against South Africa for offside. Again, there has been some good football from South Africa. They just don't have that proper final ball. Have they been caught offside a couple of times? That's been some promising football played though from Bafana. Czechia playing it across the back. Good work there from Oles, wrong for Apollos. Held up here and halfway from Schick. Has it taken off him, loops up in the air. South Africa at left back with Modiba. Now Mokoena sandwiching between red shirts, but gets a pass off. And now him and Mbata combine. Mokoena has it in the centre circle from Mudau. Here's Modiba. South Africa in the middle. Reyners holds up. First time from Mbata. Again, Reyners with his back towards goal. 25 yards from the target. Now goes to Mudau's inside right. Now South Africa level with the penalty area. Good feet here from Maseko. Maseko goes the cross. It's blocked from Krejci. Corner kick. Nice little burst of pace there from Tapela Maseko on the far side. There's a cross crash off the left hip of Ladislav Krejci. So corner on the right hand side for South Africa. It's played short to Reyners. Reyners has to take off him from Sofal. And now Czechia holding up on the left hand side. And that's really good work there by Darida to win the throw. No, it's a throw actually in Bafana's favour, which Modiba takes. And now it is South Africa on the halfway line with Ime Ocon. Mokoena. Now South Africa on the ball here with Mbakazi. Again, Williams in the middle of the Bafana half. Mudau halfway, poor touch from Mudau. And now Schick has it. Schick holds up. Mudau trying to get off him. Mudau makes the challenge. Trickles out for a throw in South Africa's favour. It's thrown to the feet of Reyners hold up. First time pass from Mokoena over halfway to the inside left. Modiba. Modiba now to Adams. Adams on the stretch, pokes it back. Shot towards goal, powerful one, but over the bar. Taken off from Teboho Mokoena. Just over 30 yards from goal. Mokoena struck it sweetly with the right boot. Just couldn't keep it down. A lot of power and swerve on that effort though from the South Africa number 4 into the Czechia support. In the end, instead of trying to test Mate Kovar. So Kovar's goal kick, head away from Ocon. Coming towards it is Hlanak. Now back with Krejci. It is Cherv. Krejci again. So 45 minutes been played. Just see how much stoppage time we have in this first half. Snappy challenge made on the far side by South Africa. Came from Mbata. As you can see, a throw 4 minutes. Darida, Soika, outswing ball, free head away in the box by Mbakazi, only as far as Darida, again lifts it down the left. On the right side, Schick can't get to it. Go for South Africa, just under 15 yards behind the halfway line. Madiba's throw. Madiba gets a return to from Mokoena. To left, Mbakazi for Roman Williams to be on the ball. Mokoena, left-footed. Once more, Roman Williams on the ball here. Just by the D. 2 touches for Williams. And will he go for a long ball? So he just strokes it short in midfield to Mbata. Mbata now, ball about 2 yards over halfway, held up here from Mokoena. Mokoena was definitely pulled back from Lucas Chirp. So midway into the 4 minutes of first half stoppage time. South Africa took the free kick too quickly for the referee's liking. So she's happy with things now. And Mokoena have take number 2. Taking the short free kick just over halfway. Mokoena back to Ime Ocon. Ocon right-footed. It's on the halfway line with Mbakazi. So left-footed past the inside left. South Africa almost 40 yards from goal with the left winger Polis. Now Polis rolls it short to Mbata. Now it's a turn from Maseko. Maseko, well, he's looking towards zone R, puts it through legs of Chirp. Now goes short to Ime Ocon. Ocon again. We see that from Mudau. Ocon level the centre circle. Can play back to Ime Ocon from Maseko. Now Williams has the ball. 8-9 yards beyond the halfway line, long towards the right hand side. Chase down here from the right back. Mudau launched towards the ball. Was always just bouncing away from him. It's now to the last minute of first half stoppage time. Just a reminder, you are watching as well as listening to us. Make sure you're watching the game through your local broadcaster. So Kovar, unsurprisingly, taking his time with this goal kick. 35 seconds of stoppage time left in his first half, but Czechia to reserve their 1-goal advantage. Kovar looking towards Schick, it sails over him. Headed down from Ocon, now Schick can pull pass on left hand side, it's a short simple one, but couldn't find a man in red. Now here is Maseko, over halfway. Maseko keeps in play after a clumsy touch. Maseko into the attack of third. Maseko 25 yards and goal. It's the one last chance for Bafana in this half. Cross comes in, spilled for the goalkeeper, and now shot blocked. It came from Maseko, and now Czechia can come away with it with Soika. Soika finds Holozak on halfway, and Holozak driving Czechia forwards, runs into trouble in the shape of Ocon. And Mbakazi prevents it from going for a corner. Schick makes the challenge, goal kick. But what a chance for South Africa. I think it was Krejci who made the block from Maseko's shot. It was a ball in from Madiba, spilt from the goalkeeper. It's a left-footed ball in, pushed away from Kovar, and it was indeed Krejci. Excellent block. Shot on the swivel from Tepelo Maseko. So it's Czechia who lead at the break in Atlanta. Early goal from Michael Sadilek. It was Holozek who just went out to the right hand side, put the cross in, couldn't find Schick, but again, Soika got onto it. Chris passer Sadilek in the box, and Sadilek finished home. But South Africa grown into the half well without severely testing Kovar, but Kovar made that mistake. Again, dropping the cross, but Maseko couldn't punish. That was a brilliant block from Krejci to stop that ball going towards the back of the net. So half-time here in Atlanta. It is Czechia 1, South Africa 0.
Remember to check out listening to FotMob's audio. Thank you for listening to FotMob's audio. Thank you for listening to
Hello and welcome back here to Atlanta, where Czechia leads South Africa by a goal to nil. It was an early goal in that first half scored by Michael Sadilek. took it really, really well. Again, it was a nicely weighted Scheuker pass, and Stillek finished it off. South Africa had some moments, but didn't really significantly test Mate Kovar. South Africa are bringing on some reinforcements. Looks like it'll be a Rele Bahil Mofokeng. He'll be one of the players coming on, but looks to me it'll be a double substitution. So Mofokeng is coming on for Jaden Adams, and South Africa have really got to go for this. And can Mofokeng cause the issues that South Africa really needs to try and put on Czechia? Actually looks to just be the singular substitution, so it is indeed just the one substitution they're made, and we can get back underway for the second half here in Atlanta, where Czechia are looking for another solid half and getting those 3 points on board. We get the first of this tournament for them. The open defeat to South Korea, I should say, and South Africa actually took the kick off a little bit too quickly. Referee didn't blow a whistle, so now take two. We're underway for the second half in Atlanta. Here's Mudal to Mbakazi. Imeoko. It's in the D here with Williams. Mbakazi goes long. Headed away there from Hranak. Held up here now from Cherv. Cherv, nice spin away from Mokoena. Pokes up halfway. Cherv goes down, but the referee does award a free kick in Cherv's favour. It was a foul from Mokoena. Nice turn for Cherv. And free kick for Sofal to take. About 3 yards behind the halfway line, if even that. Free kick goes back to Polesh. And now Krejci. I thought he was really good first half. Ladislav Krejci. First time pass backwards into the feet of Hranak. And now Hranak goes long down the far side to Sofal. It's been volleyed away there by Madiba. And it is a throw for Czechia. Derrida takes it. That's lifted from Sofal from the halfway line. Headed away there. Mokoena forcing Czechia. And then now cushion from Bata. Now it's not it from Cherv. It's back towards the centre circle. But Derrida squares it. Now Krejci over halfway. It was a really nice dummy there from Schick. And now cut back and a chance for Czechia to make it two. Brilliant block. Shot came for Derrida, middle of the box. But it was O'Connor board. Did Czechia get it back? Shot towards goal. Again for about 25 yards out. Pushed over the bar. And it was 2 bites to the cherry for Derrida. So firstly it was a cut back to Derrida in the box by Sedilek. And Czechia got it back very quickly. And the second shot was a powerful one. Actually, sorry, the second one was from Cherv. So Lucas Cherv took on the second shot, which Roman Williams pushed over the bar. And a good chance there for Czechia to That's a ball down the left-hand side towards Reyners. Madiba, but in the end, Czechia just play it back to Kovar. That flick forwards there from Holozek. Couldn't link up with Schick though. So here is South Africa just on the ball at the moment with Apollos. Apollos pass blocked by Derrida. Now Czechia just backing off it. South Africa inside left with Mofokeng. Now played really nice of Mbakazi towards the box. Mudal, his shot deflects up into the air and out of touch for a corner kick. And it was a striker, Lozek, who made the block. brilliant pass from a defence midfield. I think it was a batter with the pass in behind Czechia's left side defence. But in the end, it was a really good block from Lozek. Short corner from Polis. Polis again. Next on Mokoena. Polis swings it in. It's headed out the box there from Lozek. Shot 35 yards out. Blocked. It was taken on in the end by Mofokeng. And now can Czechia counter-attack. It breaks down though with Dorita in the centre circle. South Africa just play it back into the feet of goalkeeper by Mokoena. So here is South Africa on the ball. Tidy feet at the back there from Mbakazi. Now laid off from Reina. There's a dobby from Mofokeng. Looks to play it through the middle but couldn't find the run in the end of Maseko. Now South Africa win it back in midfield. Maseko trying to put him behind for Mudau. And Mudau makes a foul in the box. Or did he? No, he didn't actually in the referee's eyes. It's cleared away in the end by Mate Kovar. It was Soiko poked it back to him. Now actually the referee blew a whistle for foul for Mudau. Mudau's down himself. That was a really nice attempted ball. A reverse ball for Mofokeng. Trying to get Mudau behind. It was great defence. Well, actually was a looked at the goal score for Czechia. Sadilek actually got back and made that challenge on Mudau. Got his turn onto it. Fell to Kovar to clear it, but it's a free kick in Czechia's favour. Good start to second half though. See South Africa really have to go for it. And it'll be good night for South Africa most likely. But they cannot sort themselves out in the second half. So Czechia play the short free kick. That's Krejci. Soika losing good energy about South Africa here. Now it is Mbata. Looks towards Polis, cleared away. Now Reina's tackled there by Krejci. It's given to Lozek. Lozek out to the left-hand side. Czechia in the attacking third. Schick on the ball. That's Schick to Soika. Soika towards the back stick. That's a brilliant clearance away there from Mokoena on the stretch. Then Sofal tackled out the right wing. Then a brilliant tackle won by Polis in a 50-50 against Cherv. And that was so vital there by Mokoena, because it was Dorita ghosting at the back post. It will be a Czechia throw on the right-hand side. Sofal to go on. Just a reminder, if you are watching as well as listening, make sure you are watching through your local broadcast. The throw comes in and flicked out for a corner kick. And just came off the back of Mbakazi's head. So corners be taken on the right-hand side for Czechia, looking to get that second goal. The corner whipped in, head over the bar. And it was Krejci who met it. Again, Czechia so dangerous in set-piece situations. So it was a Sofal's delivery. Krejci just rose in between Mokoena and Ocon. Just got caught underneath the ball in the end, Krejci. Mudau. It is Ime Ocon. Across the back to Mbakazi. Mbakazi now, left-footed pass. South Africa just behind halfway with Mbata. Mbata now slots the ball. Mbata's a light right-footed pass. It is Ime Ocon. Goes square. So direct ball down the right side for South Africa, but Czechia just managed to get hold of it now. And it was Soika almost got in the way of Krejci. Soika clears it. South Africa on halfway. Now Mokoena looks toward the centre circle. Mbata, now Polis on the half turn. South Africa inside left, 25 yards and goal. Polis finds Mudau. Mudau cuts it back. Mokoena, short pass in the box. Mokoena gets a return to him. And maybe a chance for a shot to be taken on. It's a wild one from Maseko. Edge of the box, couldn't keep it down. It opened up nicely for him to take it on with his left foot. got the shot all wrong though. I'm really liking the tempo out this second half. With the best effort for Czechia in the second half from Cherv a few minutes ago. But pushed over the bar from Roman Williams. It did open up nicely for Cherv to take it on. So Czechia making their first substitution. Actually, two substitutions. It will be Derrida and Sojka to come off it. So yeah, Sojka and Derrida, they're definitely the two that are off. And it will be Pavel Salt and Jaroslav Zeleny, two players on. Czechia moving it across the back. Zeleny straight in the action, being pressed from his opposite number, moved out. Zeleny back to Kovar, Mate Kovar, just calmly guides it away. Volley forward to Mokawena, and it's now with South Africa edge of the box of the Polis. It is inside left. Schick gets his touch on edge of the box. Ocon steps in there. Ocon now pushing South Africa on the pitch. I was hit forwards outside the right for Mofokeng towards the run on the inside right. And in the end, the flag goes up against Africa. It was a push. And it was seen to be push from Maseko. So quick free kick taken from Czechia. Here's Sadilek. Sadilek to Cherv. Now play forwards where Hlozek wins a flick on. In the end, couldn't find Schick. Now South Africa bring it into the centre circle. Floated for Mbakazi. Nice touch from a Polis. Polis now rolls it behind him for Madiba. Aubrey Madiba, still Madiba now. Passing the centre circle to Mokawena. Played his right to Mudau. Mokawena again, right-footed against South Africa, moving it really well here. It is Mbata on the ball. Now Mokawena rolls it back. It's time for Mbakazi over halfway, and South Africa inside left. And now there is an issue here for the Czechia midfielder Lucas Cherv. Again, was that an off the ball incident? He's just gone down without anyone around him, and not entirely sure what happens involving Lucas Cherv. Seemed like it was just a slap there, the midriff of Cherv by Mofokeng. Now, of course, South Africa, the opening game, had a substitution sent off for violent conduct, but I wouldn't call that real violent conduct. It was a light slap. That would be a very, very harsh decision. The referee rightfully doesn't do anything significant. Just a bit of a warning for Mofokeng. I certainly think that Cherv has been very crafty. Right decisions, give a free kick though to Czechia. 58 minutes on the clock. Leads South Africa by goal to nil. So it's a long ball towards the right hand side where Hlozek wins the flick on. Now Schick lays it off. It is a chance now for Czechia maybe to get ball in. Zeleny edge of the box. Zeleny rolls it into the area. And now it's a cut back and it's a shot blocked. There was a shot there from Sadilek. In the end, Czechia just take a heavy touch with Zeleny. It's going to be a goal kick, and Zeleny rolled that through. Good hold-up play in the end, and it was cut back for Sadilek to take on the shot. It was Pavel Salt, the midfielder, held it up really well on the bot. Lovely pass roll to him, the two substitutions linking up. Now is South Africa taking a short goal kick. It is Mccarthy to Williams. So will Williams go long? There's a batter shown short. So now it's gone short in midfield to Mokoena, running onto it. It goes back to Williams. Williams drives it over the halfway line. There's a flick backwards there where Hranak can head that to Salk. Salk heads further away, but now South Africa with Mofokeng. Mofokeng squares it. Now shot from Madiba, well wide. Took it on inside left. Just under 30 yards and goal. They got it all wrong. Ori Madiba. Left with the shot, and so comfortable for the keeper. Just watch that one go well wide. Oh, his left-hand post. Hour gone here in Atlanta. Czechia 1, South Africa 0. Here is Hranak. He's looking long towards Zolek. Good way though from Mbakazi. Mokoena. And South Africa still yet to register a shot on target. And that change in the next half hour. So squared across the back to Ime Ocon. And now Mudal. Mudal just has to go back here to Ocon. And it's South Africa playing it across the back at the moment. And Mbakazi. Now Mokoena. Apollos. Apollos right footed. Now it's South Africa just behind halfway. It's rolled towards the inside left from Mofokeng. And South Africa only just inside the Czechia half. Now Mofokeng goes backwards. It's Ime Ocon. Nice line breaking midfield pass. Mokoena shot there for Apollos. Now rolled it to Mudal, right side of the box. Tiny feet for Mudal. Then a challenge comes in. But Krejci almost lost it, but then wins. Another challenge against Mudal. And actually the flag is up against Mudal in the end. But in this second half performance from South Africa, much better. Some really calm play between the lines, and Apollos rolled it through for Mudal, but the right decision given. And Mudal made his movement too early. And the lineswoman put her flag up. Mudal put both hands behind his head in frustration, but was it clear offside? So Jaroslav Zeleny receives a short free kick. Now it's a turn from Krejci. Krejci back to his goalkeeper, Mate Kovar. Drips it forward, a really poor pass there for Kovar. And now Madiba inside, but Salk intercepts it. Now Sadilek. It is Hranak. Krejci picks out Zeleny on the left-hand side, plays it down line and blows out, making a run. Was there pushed down Schick? Nothing given again. on Mudal. Mudal down, holding the back of his left leg in pain. So it'll be a free kick to South Africa. The referee just checking how Mudal is. And it was, I'll tell you what, it was when Zolek was just trying to plant his foot down to the ground after being a bit off balance, just landed on the right knee of Mudal. So free kick for Bafana to take. Czechia leading by a goal to nil, but Mudal's rolled down his right sock just to see how his knee is. His knee looks to be fine, thankfully. So Ime Ocon with the free kick for South Africa. Again, direct on the right hand side. Nice touch there by Maseko. Maseko back into Zeleny. Now uses Mudal midway in the Bafana half. Now back in their box with Ocon. Williams right footed. Now Mbakazi. Here is Williams. Williams walks the ball into the D. And Bata asking for it. Williams has his right foot on the ball and then just flicks it a yard or two further ahead of him. Ball is stopped at the moment. Now Williams drives it towards the left-hand side. And Apollos really controlled it. The problem was the ball's already out of touch. Czechia throw. Czechia just needs to try and keep this game calm, keep in their favour. So 25 minutes left here in Atlanta. And certainly both sets of players looking like they're feeling the heat. So Thomas Souček was a big physical presence. One well known for playing at West Ham United. So looks to be a double substitution. It'll also be Lucas Provod to come on, and Evidence Makopa also coming on for South Africa. And substitution now being made, so see Makopa can come on and make the difference. Looks to be, it will be the Czech here, number 9, Adam Zolek, be taken off for Lucas Provod. And Thomas Souček to come on. Also, as it stands, the match winner, Michael Sadilek, is coming off. So substitution now made for Czechia, and also for South Africa it was Ikram Reyners who came off for Evidence Makopa. So we're back on the way now. Head away from South African backline and Mbakazi. Just took a touch off Mokoena. So a throw for Czechia. Sufal throws it down the right hand side. And Czechia do win another throw. This time through the substitute Provod. So chance for Czechia to try and get a long throw in. 67 minutes on the clock here in Atlanta. Czechia leads South Africa by a goal to nil. Huge 3 points for Czechia in this tournament they can hold out. And it's so fast. Long throw comes in, flicked off for Krejci, cleared away. And then fully cleared out the box now from Mbakazi for Bafana. Back in the Czechia half. There was Ramak just letting it bounce. Knocks it back to his goalkeeper. Mate Kovar goes long. So push on the back of Provod. The referee doesn't want anything to do with that. So South Africa with Mbakazi midway in his half. Now Mbakazi square to Ocon. And Mudal makes himself available. Mudal left-footed pass on halfway here, South Africa, and then they lose the ball cheaply. And it is a Czechia get it back here with Salt. And now ball towards the centre circle. Really sharp turn there from Czechia. It was a poor pass though towards Zeleny. It was a sharp turn in the middle from Lucas Cherven. Looks to be from Lucas Cherven. Couldn't get the weight of the pass right, so having the hydration break now. And Czechia goal in front, and South Africa have given it a really good count themselves second half. They're giving it as good as they got, but can't find that equaliser. And they move through the thirds well, playing some really good football, and I'd say a strength of South Africa has been their consistency. Again, they've had the defeat against Egypt in Africa's major international tournament And that did end a remarkable 2010 match on beaten run. Again, the manager Hugo Bruce, he's kept a tight-knitted bunch together, so again, there has been a real familiarity of the squad, and just the quality though on the global stage, it's been the Achilles heel for South Africa again. And again, they're not clinical enough as well. They've had too many times where the fans have seen their nation pass up golden opportunities, and being able to predict what will follow again. You know, that defeat to Cameroon in January in Africa's major international tournament. So again, the fans though, they've been absolutely terrific here, I must say, and they always bring great point of the tournament. We'll wait and see. So it is a free kick for South Africa to take. On the inside right. 25, 26 yards away from goal. So looks to be Madiba and Apollo standing behind it. So Madiba goes to square free kick. And our shot 25 yards out from a batter blocked. Now has moved out in the send circle. The referee's blown a whistle back. I'm not exactly sure why. The referee's blew a whistle. I think there are two balls on the pitch at once. It looks to be. That's the reason why. So it's a drop ball now for the free to conduct. And yeah, I think it was Mudau saying the ball. Actually, the ball was an issue with the ball. Now it's a cross comes in, headed away from Krejci. Now South Africa in the centre circle with Imeokon. Here's Mudau. Mudau now. Gets the ball passed back to him. Imeokon. And a short square pass. Easily trapped there from Mbakazi. And now played short. Into the feet of Maseko. Now South Africa just beyond halfway at Mbakazi. Apollos. It is Mbakazi again. And to be for Czechia. It will be Lucas Cherv making way. And coming on is David Zima. Mokoena, 35 yards from goal. Mokoena plays out midfield towards the right side. Mudau. That was to Imeokon. Now it's square into the feet of Apollos. Apollos now works it back in the middle to Mokoena. It's a layoff into the feet of Imeokon. Now right-footed from Mokoena. In South Africa and possession, but only 10 minutes to go in Atlanta. Can they find that leveler? In South Africa, just keeping the ball here, but they try and advance it forwards. Ocon to Mokoena in the send circle. Now short from Mbakazi. Now Apollos battles to Mokoena. Again, work to the right-hand side. And now can Ross maybe put in there from Maseko. Maseko got to Maseko. It's shot blocked from Sulk, and the referee has she points to the spot. Looks like, is it a free kick, or it looks like it's a penalty? It is a penalty to South Africa. It was a handball in the box from the Czechia substitute, Pavel Sulk. So a massive chance for South Africa to get back into this. I couldn't quite tell. That was a penalty for a few seconds. And it was Maseko cut in. And it hit Sulk's arm in the box, but the question was it tucked in enough? Okay, I think VAR will have a look at this one, but it has hit the arm of Pavel Sulk. So the South African bench were up in arms. They wanted the penalty given immediately, and it was awarded by the referee. At the moment, I don't think VAR can have a look at it. So they've seen enough to definitely keep this as a penalty. So the responsibility from the spot goes to Bo Mokoena. Huge moment in this group. So it's Mokoena from the spot. Kamate Kovar. Keep Czechia's advantage at bay. So yeah, the responsibility is massive on Bo Mokoena's shoulders. So Kovar making himself big on the spot. So Mokoena now, deep breath, ready to step up. Let's see if he can finish this one. Mokoena, right footed, sends the keeper the wrong way. And we are level with 7 minutes to go here in Atlanta. What a moment for South Africa. Their opening goal of this year's competition. To Bo Mokoena. Right-footed, sending Mate Kovar the wrong way, and that is how to take a penalty under extreme pressure. Just at the deep breath, right-footed, sending Kovar the wrong way, and that was an excellent penalty. Struck the right foot of Bo Mokoena. And no keeping that one out. Power, precision. Excellent stuff from the South African number 4. Now we have a real game on our hands in Atlanta. Czechia 1, South Africa 1. And South Africa made another substitution. Tapula Maseko is off and Sebele Bele is on the pitch. So 6 minutes and all time to go. And Czechia get the lead back to South Africa. Complete turn us around. Sebele flicks on from the centre circle. It's only as far as Zeleny. Zeleny over halfway. Zeleny driving forwards away from Sebele Bele. That's a really poor pass there in the end from Zeleny to Provol, who just pulled out to the colour win there at this tournament. So South Africa now deserve that equaliser as well. On the balance of play. Had the ball here with Mokoena, who scored the penalty. Apollos holding off Sofal. Apollos now pokes it back. It is Mudal. Now it's a long diagonal from Bata. towards the with South Africa in the centre circle. Now it's Imeokon. Mudau. Mudau rolls it on the inside right. Held up here from Makopa. Wasn't in tandem though, Mudau. Mudau's already making the run down the right, and Makopa's going to play into his feet. So a miscommunication between the pair. Now quick throw from Czechia. Poke forwards towards Salk. They lose it so cheaply. Czechia have been poor this second half attacking wise. Mokoena, he's challenged from Souček, and it rolls out of play. So it will be a Czechia throw. 4 minutes of normal time to go here in Atlanta. So throw taken, flick off and Salk, but running onto it is Williams. And Williams now collects. So Williams rolls that to Imeokon. Half turn from Mokoena. Back now to Williams. Mbakazi. Again, going the direct route towards Apollos. And it's headed away from Zima. Now Souček. Here's Pavel Salk on the right-hand side for Czechia. Salk, good challenge there on Pavel Salk. And now South Africa give the ball away. Clumsy from Mokoena. Lenny puts the ball in. South Africa managed to flick it away and clear the lines out the box. And now Souček gets onto it midfield. And Everett Makopa gets it back for Bafana. Middle of their half. 3 minutes of normal time remaining here in Atlanta. Czechia 1, South Africa 1. Roman Williams squaring the box. Now here's Mudau. Mudau. Now Mokoena, deepest midfield at the moment for South Africa. Out now to Sebele Bele.